Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have episode 3 of my favorite books. I am going to talk about 3 books. One of them, which you will probably already know, it's pretty popular on TikTok and Instagram, so obviously I had to include it. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Our next book is called My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. It's a very long title, I know, by Fredrik Backman. Fredrik Backman is a Swedish author, so obviously this is a translated version, but it is nonetheless as amazing, I think, as the original Swedish version. This author is amazing, and it's my favorite contemporary author. The way he writes is just beautiful. It's beautiful. And if I were ever to become a writer, he is definitely someone who I would look for inspiration. So basically, Elsa is a girl who is very lonely, and her best friend is her grandmother. They spend a lot of time together. They create their own imaginary world with their own imaginary language. They have like this whole system. Her grandma is crazy and she does like some really like questionable stuff, but at the same time it's funny. And Elsa is just there along for the ride. Elsa's grandma dies, and Elsa has to learn how to cope with the loss of the only person that she felt truly cared for her. Her mom is about to have a baby with her new husband or partner. Her dad has another family already, and so she's feeling like she doesn't belong anywhere. And the only person who helped her feel like she belonged somewhere doesn't exist anymore. So she has to come to terms with that, and also with the task that her grandma leaves for her, a task which is to hand out letters to people that she wanted to apologize. I have a great relationship with my grandma, so this book really hit my heart and my soul. This book can be read by anyone at any time in life, I think. I feel like it's a very easy book to read. It may seem a little slow at times, but I feel like that happens with all of Fredrik's books. Like there's a point where you're like, okay, so what's going to happen? But every single thing that he puts in his stories means something. Yeah, beautiful book, beautiful writing. Read anything by Fredrik Backman. This book is all over the internet. It exploded on TikTok, and it has all the right to be super hyped because this book is beautiful. I'm sure if you're on BookTok or Bookstagram or BookTube, you've probably heard of the Song of Achilles. It's just... Ugh. So this is the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. If you guys didn't know, she's got 2 books. She's got this one and she's got Circe, which I also have. It's amazing, but this one, she's also writing a book about Persephone. Oh my god, excuse me, I need it for now. Anyway, this story follows Achilles and Patroclus. Achilles, the god, demigod, and Patroclus, a young prince exiled from his motherland, and they develop this beautiful friendship, and then this friendship turns into something more. The relationship that Patroclus and Achilles have is just beautiful. And Madeline Miller is a scholar, so you know that she does all of her research. And you can tell in the story, you can tell that she really wants people to know the true story. Because history really just showed them as friends, And according to some books and some other scholars, it was more than a friendship. And because we've been in a society where homosexuality or sexual diversity is not a thing. Obviously, it's been getting better. It kind of got pushed into the side. Patroclus' story. If you want a book to cry your eyes out,
this is the book for you.
If you want to see how to write a love story,
this is your book.
And if you want to read about, like action and history,
this is your book.
This is everything. I do have to say that this book is targeted to more advanced or adult audiences. So if you are a young teenager, I would suggest leaving it for later. Or if you're going to read it, then try to have someone who's already read it and who may be older, like a teacher, to accompany you along the way, because there are some topics that are a bit heavy. Up next is a book that was released this year. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Emily Henry is another one of my favorite contemporary authors. This is definitely an adult book. Not because it's like super spicy, it's not Colleen Hoover spicy, but Emily Henry, she just writes beautiful romance novels. I've read all of her books. She is amazing, like from the first book all the way to this one. She's just great. This book follows Nora. She works in the publishing industry, and one of her clients wrote a very successful book that was set in a remote town in the United States, and she decides to go there with her sister who's pregnant. Her sister wanted to have like this little getaway to relax and just be ready for when the baby comes. And so she decides to go to this place, which is called Sunshine Falls in North Carolina, because she read the book, she loved it, and she was like, I'm obsessed with it. I need to see what Sunshine Falls is. Like, we need to retrace the steps of the main characters, so that's why they go there. And there they run into Charlie. Charlie is also in the publishing business, and I don't know, Nora just, there's something about Charlie that she's like, I don't like you, but you're interesting, and stuff happens. But it's Book Lovers because it's all about books, and it's all about just your love for books, novels, and how they are an escape, and how they can make your life so much better when everything else is miserable. Okay, love you, bye. All right, guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I don't know, let me know what you guys think about TikTok's most beloved book, The Song of Achilles. If you want to read it, or if you've already read it, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.